Are you a brick and mortar business owner that has put your blood, sweat, and tears into creating a storefront that lights you up and serves your clients really well, only to be frustrated that you're the best kept secret in town? If you're not hearing your new clients say, "I found you on Google," then you are in the right place. Welcome. My name is Melissa Rose. I'm a mom, a brick and mortar business owner, and your straight shooting visibility coach. I've cracked the SEO code to becoming the top choice on Google in my industry. And now I'm sharing the secrets on this podcast. Get ready for stories, fail-proof strategies, and practical tips to elevate your brick and mortar presence to the top choice on Google. Let's get real, because we're going to make your business the only option in town. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Brick and Mortar Visibility, where we talk all things visibility, marketing, SEO, Google Business Profile, and making your business the only option in town. My name is Melissa Rose, and I am your host, and I'm, as always, happy to be here. What a beautiful day it is here in Wisconsin. We are going to hit 80 degrees. The colors are stunning. I am going to get out for another walk this afternoon because it's just glorious outside. It's just beyond breathtaking right now outside. So we are going to savor this and enjoy it and keep this episode short and effective, because I was hit twice this week over the head with the simplicity of how SEO can be, how simple it can be for you, for us, for our people, for our clients to find us. Sometimes we hear those words SEO and we just glaze over. And honestly, you're listening because you want to implement it in your business. You want to be better at it in your business. But most business owners, they're like, I signed up for business to make my pies or do my chiropractic service or whatever it is. I don't really care about SEO. But for those of us that do, and those of us that help people, we can sometimes get caught up with all the details of it. And honestly, it's not terribly difficult. It's just being very, very clear for our clients and making us stand out because we are very clear in our messaging. So this really ultimately comes down to: who are you, what do you do, and who do you serve? And that's like marketing 101, right? Okay, so before we dive into today's episode, I want to give you the PSA, which is grab that social post that you did last week that got some traction, or maybe it's evergreen, and bring that post over to your Google Business Profile. And if you just glazed over and what? Google Business Profile, what? Please go get my workshop. It is free. The service is free. Google provides this free service for us to be found first on Google. And this doesn't guarantee that you will be found first on Google, but it sets a great foundation for us to be found first on Google. So grab my workshop. It's about 35 minutes long. The joke is, if you speed me up, I sound super fast. And I go through step by step what you need to do in that Google Business Profile to make your business stand out. Then you will need to set aside some time to actually do the work. It takes about an hour, maybe two. If you want to get really nitty gritty, it can take a little bit longer. But the thing is, it's a one and done. Get it done. And then we consistently add to it, just like you consistently add to your blogs and you consistently add to your social media and you consistently market and network and build your relationships. We consistently add to that Google Business Profile by updating it weekly at least, so that you can be found when people search for you. All right, so go grab that. The link is in the bio here. Otherwise, you can go to brickandmortarvisibility.com, click the Work With Me tab, and all the stuff is right there. The freebies of workshops and how to work with me. If you're like, I just don't even want to deal with this, Melissa, can you help me out? Absolutely. Did you know the work you do today affects your business 60 to 90 days from now? And that just doesn't go for business. That goes for all areas of life. So based on the work you're doing right now, where are you going to be? Is it going to be same old thing, different day? Or is it going to be a level up? If you answered level up, let's make sure it actually happens. Come join me in my mastermind called Level Up, where we meet once a month to hold each other accountable, think strategically, and get inspired and empowered to take the action needed so that you can level up your business. If you want to learn more on how to level up you and your business, go to the link in the bio or msmelissarose.com/mastermind to learn more. It would be my privilege to be part of your story in your level up. All right, everybody, we are going to talk about how simple this can be, and crazy simple, like laughable simple. I had a choreographer that I grew up with that would say the logic of this is overwhelming. And sometimes you don't even realize it until it's blurted out loud that you're like, oh my gosh, why was I making it so difficult? So I'm going to give you 2 examples because they relate to us all. For those of you that don't know, I have a dance studio. I've had a dance studio for 16 years. I specialized in beginner students of all ages, and I really marketed that very well so that I got a lot of beginner students. And that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted a lot of beginner students, so I'm teaching a lot of littles. So then I was saying beginner students of all ages. So I would get the end of the spectrum and the beginning. So I would have those littles from like 7 and under, and then I would get the 50 plus group. And I was just saying beginner students of all ages. And then about 2 years ago to 18 months ago, I was like, why don't I just start calling it out like it is and call it out like senior citizens or 50 plus and say beginner students of all ages, but then label the class tap for seniors or ballet bar for senior citizens or 70 and older or 60 and older or whatever. So I played around with that messaging. Now, I am not in that age group. I am in my upper 40s. And I don't want to insult anyone, right? So I was sensitive. So I would say seasoned women, or I would say senior citizens, but we won't card you, try to make it funny. And the reason I did this, y'all, is because that's who was coming to my studio. So why not call it out? Why not say this is who is here so that more people feel welcome? Because here's the deal. A lot of people were like, I don't want to come in because I'm a little bit overweight, or I don't want to look at myself in the mirror, or those type of things. So I wanted more people to come because honestly, I had this amazing tap class of like 15 ladies, and out of 15, 10 were 60 plus. And I was like, let's just start calling it out and saying what it is. All right. So fast forward this past week, I get a call from Priscilla, and Priscilla tells me she wants to join the tap class. And I'm like, wonderful. Yay. How did you hear of us? Oh, I Googled you. And I asked her, so what did you Google? And she said, oh, tap dance for old people. And I bust out laughing because I know I would never say old people in my copy, any blog writing or anything. I say senior citizens, 50 plus, seasoned women. Oh my goodness. I just busted laughing because I came up first on Google. So then she called me. But she just hit me over the head with how obvious we can be when we market our business. So then I was playing around in my back office of my website and looking at what do I really say in the meta description. And I say beginner students of all ages. I do have a specific page on my website that talks about senior citizen classes or senior classes. But I wanted to put old people in the meta description, and I still can't do it. I just can't. I don't want to be belittling. However, it just gave me a lot of cause to pause, and I wanted to take a double look at what was coming up for my meta descriptions for my people. So I took a look at all of the meta descriptions. I like what I have there. I didn't really change anything. I just don't want to say old people. I just feel that would be insulting to some. However, it is clear there, and I am coming up, which makes me very happy. I'm coming up for that demographic that I want to fill and bring into the studio. So that story, I hope, gives you a little laugh as well as aha, like people are looking and they are being that blunt in how they look for you. All right, my next story is asking you, where are you going? What do you want to be known for? Really, what do you want to be known for? And this takes some time because you aren't there yet. I remember going on a weekend away, which I highly recommend. I try to do this quarterly, and I just got back from my weekend away from reality, and I do it every October and just take some space for me. And it's by myself, somewhere far away. So I have to drive there, and I unplug, and I literally unplug. I listen to a book. Okay, so I listen to a book. There we go. But I hike and I just breathe, and it's lovely. On one of these weekends away, I actually went with my good friend, and she was starting her business. And it came up, we had a work day, and I said, where do you want to be? And she said, I want to be Western Wisconsin's top realtor. And this was this was a while ago, 5 years ago, well, probably now. And I'm like, claim it. That's what you want to be. And I didn't even know what I was saying back then because I really wasn't into SEO as much as I am now. But by saying that in her keywords, that worked for her. And she started leaning into that and what she was, in what she wanted to be. And she started bringing that into her copy. And now she has manifested that, like she is the top realtor in the area. Now, this happened just this week with a client in the mastermind that we have, Level Up. This client has a great business, and she's got some spokes to her business, just like many of you do, right? I teach dance classes, and I have private lessons, and I have events, and I have this coaching business on the side. I have all these aspects to me, Melissa Rose. But what do I really want to do? What do I really want to lean into with my brick and mortar and with my coaching business? What do I want to be known for? And so I asked her those questions. What, out of all the spokes in your business, what do you want to be known for? And it took some time because she loved all of it, as do we, right? We have all these things in our business, and that's what we do. We create a business we love, and we have all these things in it. But what do we want to be known for? And it came down to she wants to be known as the running coach in her area. Okay, great. That's wonderful. And then we were talking about some other things. And then she brought it up. She goes, so she offers some fitness classes, and she has a studio, and she offers fitness classes. And she says, I've been toying with this and I've been struggling, but I'm wondering if I should be labeling my fitness classes as yoga for runners or strength and fitness for runners. And I just started laughing because that is right. That is right. Yes, everything we should be offering should be related to our ideal client and what we want to be known for. And it could be yoga class for beginner runners, or yoga class for distance runners, or yoga class for 5K runners. What is it? But everything we have should be labeled with that. So are you bringing this back to your business? Bring this back to your business. Are you identifying your products and services that you have in your business? And could you even narrow in on it more? Whether it's the age group, whether it's the desired outcome, or whether it's what they like to do. So ballet for senior citizens, or boomer ballet is really big right now. I don't love that name, but it's a big name right now, and they can relate to it. What is it in your business that you can do? So it seems when you say it out loud, it's so like hit over the head obvious. But sometimes we make it too complicated, and we might feel like we're excluding people or offending people, as that's my situation with calling it old lady ballet, right? So we have to get over that if we want to reach our ideal client. So that's all I'm saying. Can we be even more specific in what you're already doing? And this is just very simple. Going back to your page on your website where you offer your classes or your products. Can we just narrow in on the words a bit more so that we can call out and bring in our best clients? So if I would be giving you homework today, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go through your products and services that you offer, and can you identify it a bit more? Maybe you have that done already. Then go to your Google Business Profile and update those products. Can you be a little bit more descriptive with them? Google is crawling there as well. Maybe you have a blog that you've written and you like it, but could you just tweak some words in the heading and throughout it to fine tune it just a bit more? Or maybe it's just fixing the meta description in it. If you don't know what I mean by that, if you would like a little guidance on that, I invite you to just set up a call. We can have a free 20-minute call, or you can schedule a full-on strategy hour. It's $97. And I can help guide you and walk through what should be fixed, if it's worth saving that blog post and tweaking it, or should we just start over, helping you with strategy. That is what I love. What do you want to be known for? Think about that and be very specific, so that way you are bringing in the right people. Because when you bring in the right people, work is fun, business is fun. So if you want to schedule a call, the link is below. Otherwise, another great way to work with me is our Level Up Mastermind. This is a program that meets once a month, and it's a great way to get some strategy on your business if you are at the stage of business where you still have to do it, or you have somebody on your team that can do it. This is a low-cost, easy way to just make sure you are checking the buckets and holding yourself accountable. So check out Level Up. Again, that link is in the bio as well. And if you got anything out of today's episode, please share it with a business bestie, or better yet, leave an honest rating and review on Apple iTunes. This is how we can get brick and mortar visibility out to even more business owners, so that they can be the only option in town for the industry. All right, everybody, have a great week. We will see you here, same time, same place next week. Peace. Bye-bye.